You know the feeling. It's one of the most frustrating things ever. You go to bed, you're exhausted, you finally fall asleep, and then boom, it's 3 a.m. and your eyes just snap open. You are wide awake. So what is going on? Well, tonight we're going to crack this case together.
Oh yeah, this scene is familiar, isn't it? The house is completely silent, the rest of the world is fast asleep, but your mind, it's off to the races. You're just lying there, watching the numbers on the clock tick by, wondering why on earth your body decided that now was the perfect time to be on high alert. And if this sounds like you, well, you are in very, very good company. Just look at this number. According to sleep researchers, more than a third of all adults wake up in the middle of the night at least 3 times a week. So let's just get this out of the way right now. This is not some weird personal quirk. It's an incredibly common human experience.
And the reason it's so common is because the answer is actually baked right into our biology. So today, we're going to be sleep detectives. We're going to look for clues. Clues in your environment, clues from your body's internal clock, and clues in your daily habits to finally figure out what's really behind that 3 a.m. wake-up call.
Okay, so first question. Why 3 a.m.? Why that time specifically? Why not midnight or 5 a.m.? Well, it turns out that at this exact point in the night, your sleep is at its most fragile. Your body's basically shifting gears, and that makes you way more likely to be woken up by even the smallest things. So let's look at how our sleep is actually built. Through the night, your brain moves through these 90-minute cycles. Early in the night, you get a ton of that deep, restorative sleep. But after a few hours, right around 3 a.m., the whole balance shifts. You start spending way more time in that lighter, more active REM sleep. That's when we dream. And because your brain is more active then, you're just, well, easier to wake up. So if your sleep is lighter at that time, what does that mean? It means that tiny little things in your bedroom, things you wouldn't have even noticed when you first fell asleep, can now act like hidden alarm clocks. So, let's put on our detective hats and investigate the scene. Clue number 1 is temperature. To get that really good deep sleep, your core body temperature actually needs to drop a little bit. It's a key signal for your body to rest. So if your room is too hot, or maybe it's too cold and you don't have enough blankets, your body has to work overtime to regulate itself. And that little bit of effort, it can be just enough to pull you right out of that light sleep. All right, next clue, sound. You might think your brain just powers down and tunes everything out, but nope. It's actually on guard duty all night long, scanning your surroundings for threats. And because of that, some sounds are way more likely to wake you up than others. And this is the perfect way to think about it. Sudden, random noises, a car door slamming, your partner starting to snore, the refrigerator kicking on, those signal a change, a potential danger, and your brain goes into alert mode. But a continuous, steady sound, like a fan or a white noise machine, can actually work for you, masking those sudden noises so they don't bother you. And the clues just keep coming. Even a tiny bit of light from a digital clock or a street light outside can get through your eyelids and mess with your sleep cycle. If your room is stuffy and has poor ventilation, that can lower your sleep quality too. And of course, the obvious one. Physical discomfort from a bad mattress or the wrong pillow can make you toss and turn right into being wide awake. So we've investigated the external crime scene. But sometimes the call is coming from inside the house, or in this case, inside your own body. Now let's turn our attention to our prime suspect, a hormone called cortisol. Now, you've probably heard of cortisol, right? It gets a bad rap as the stress hormone. And yeah, it is. But its main job is actually to help manage your energy. It's not the bad guy. In fact, it's absolutely essential for waking you up in the morning feeling refreshed. It just operates on a very predictable 24-hour cycle. And this timeline shows that rhythm perfectly. See? Cortisol should be at its lowest around bedtime, which lets you fall asleep. Then it hits its peak around 8 a.m. to give you that get up and go energy. But look right there, that critical point between 2 and 3 a.m. Your body starts a natural, gentle surge. This isn't a mistake. It's just getting your systems ready for morning. And here is the absolute key. If you go to bed already stressed out, your baseline level of cortisol is already higher than it should be. So when that natural 2 or 3 a.m. surge happens, it's no longer a gentle nudge. It's a jolt. It shoves your system right past the waking up point, and suddenly you're wide awake and your mind is just racing. Now, for most of us, those environmental factors and cortisol explain these wake-ups, but sometimes they can be a signal from your body that there might be a deeper medical issue going on. And it's really important to know what those other clues look like. Okay, so take a look here. If you're waking up and you're actually gasping or choking for air, that could be a sign of sleep apnea. If you're waking up in a total panic with a pounding heart, that could be a nocturnal panic attack. And if you have this overwhelming urge to move your legs, that might be restless leg syndrome. If any of these sound familiar, please take that clue and talk to your doctor about it. Okay, we've gathered the clues, we've identified our main suspects, the environment, cortisol, and other potential health stuff. Now it's time to give you a toolkit so you can solve this mystery for yourself and, get back to sleeping through the night. Here is a super simple but really powerful 4-step plan. First, you identify what are the potential culprits in your life. Is your room too bright? Are you super stressed? Step 2, eliminate what you can. Go get those blackout blinds. Now, if you can't eliminate something, like, let's be real, a snoring partner, then you reduce its impact with something like earplugs. And finally, evaluate. Did it work? And just as important, did it create a new problem? Be systematic about it. So let's boil it all down to the most important things you can do. First, manage your stress during the day to calm down that cortisol spike at night. Second, make your bedroom a cave, cool, dark, and quiet. Third, a little protein-rich snack before bed can help stabilize your blood sugar so it doesn't dip and wake you up. Fourth, avoid alcohol before bed. I know, it makes you feel sleepy, but it fragments your sleep later. And finally, and this is a big one, if you are awake for more than 20 minutes, get up. Don't lie there and suffer. Go do something calm in low light. And this might be the most important piece of advice of all. Lying in bed, stressing about not sleeping, literally creates a vicious cycle of anxiety that keeps you awake. Just accept it. Know that it's normal, take a few deep breaths, and trust that your body knows what to do. Sleep will come back. So, as you get ready for bed tonight, I want you to think like a detective. Is it the temperature in your room? Is it that little sliver of light from the hallway? Or is it the stress you're carrying from your day? Your investigation starts now. What's the very first clue you're going to check out?